Well, I went to the pantry and I searched high and low. I searched in the middle shelves and the bottom shelves and even down in the bottom where we keep the coffee. And not one single can of Bush's baked beans could I find. And here I wanted to have barbecued pork and baked beans for dinner tonight. So I was at a quandary what to do. So I stopped at the dog park to rest a bit and think about it. And while I was sitting there, this big red dog came up and sat down and says, "Hi, my name's Duke, and I want to sell the secret recipe to Bush's baked beans. Says my boss treats me bad and doesn't feed me real well or anything else, so I want to sell his recipe for the baked beans." And I said, "Well, it just so happens that I need to use that. How much do you want for it?" And he said, "Well, a can of Alpo or 2 milk bones." And I said, "Well, I don't happen to have any milk bones in my pocket, but I think I can come up with a can of Alpo or something close enough to it." So the deal was made, and he gave me the recipe for making Bush's baked beans and making them out of pork and beans. And it is so simple that it's ridiculous. I'm going to make a can of Bush's baked beans and make them out of pork and beans for dinner tonight. The first thing you do is take a can of plain old pork and beans, open it, and dump them into a strainer. That's empty. And then turn on the cold water. And rinse them to get rid of the original pork and beans juice and seasoning. And as soon as the beans are clean, completely clean, take them over to a pan. You need a half a cup of brown sugar, a half cup of tomato ketchup, gives you a cup of mix there, a squirt of yellow mustard, have to use a little centrifugal force to get it down to the spout. There it is. And a good squirt of your favorite barbecue sauce. Now we'll stir that up and stir it into the beans, and they're made. course, you want a taste of it. Tastes just like the real thing. Pour it over the beans. And we'll heat that up when it comes time for dinner, and that'll be it. So you might say that old Duke spilled the beans on how to make Bush's baked beans out of pork and beans. It's really simple, and all it needs is just a few normal ingredients you'd find in most any kitchen. And so if you're in need of Bush's baked beans, make your own. Okay, there it is on the table, and a combination of new stuff and leftovers and remades and all of that, and it sure looks good from here and smells good. Well, I made this video for several reasons. One was to use up some of the leftovers, have a good dinner. The second was to make a video on how to make Bush's baked beans from pork and beans. And the third one was to show off my reproduction of a uniform that I wore 72 years ago when I was in the military, and this was my work uniform. And this is even the original hat that I had at that time. It's the only thing I have left from the original uniform. I found this on eBay and bought the jacket and put the stripes on and whatnot that I had at the time. But I want to take a taste of this baked beans. Well, that was good. Check out this combination pasta and seafood salad. And finally is this barbecued pork chop that I made in the crock pot. Had a little of it left. And it is good too. So I'm going to finish my dinner. Frida's having her dinner in there in the bedroom. She can't sit up that long at the table, so she has a tray and gets set up in the bed and eat in there. And Ethel's in there helping her. And she helped me get ready for this. And she comes in every day to help Frida with breakfast and again with dinner. She's most helpful, and not only that, but a good friend. So I'm going to end this at this time by saying, God bless America, God bless Texas, and you folks have a great day. And if you don't like the way things are going on, stop voting Democrat. That's all I can say. I know I'm going to get static over that, but that is the sad truth.